Hello and welcome our dear viewers to RTD's News English edition. As usual, we bring to you tonight's major and top highlights. Let's follow. The President of the Assembly receives three different delegations at the National Assembly Hemicycle. And on the international scene, particularly in the United States, a Nashville school shooting, three children and three adults were killed. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. The President of the National Assembly, Mr. Deleita Mohammed Deleita, received the courtesy visit of the Ambassador of the European Union in Djibouti, the representative of UNICEF in Djibouti, and finally, the visit is part of the approach of diplomats to make contact with the new President of the National Assembly. In addition, the meeting focused on the review of cooperation relations and ways and means to further strengthen them. The audience took place in the presence of the Secretary General, Ambassador Ismail Boudin, and the Director of the Cabinet of the President, Mr. Idris Mohammed Ahmed. As a reminder, the European Union and UNICEF have respectively collaborated with the National Assembly in the framework of capacity building projects of the National Assembly on the human rights in general and the right of the child in particular. The President of the National Assembly indicated that the Republic of Djibouti has always considered the European Union and UNICEF as a leading partner with which we should deepen our strategic partnership in various fields. Finally, Mr. Deleita Mohammed Deleita assured his hosts of his full availability to help them in the accomplishment of their diplomatic missions under the Djiboutian skies. Then the President of the National Assembly received Mr. Gianni Rizzo, Honorary Consul General of Italy. The meeting between the President of the National Assembly and Mr. Rizzo, Honorary Consul General of Italy, focused on the examination of cooperation relations and the ways and means to strengthen them further. Let us recall that this visit is part of the approach of the diplomats to contact the new President of the National Assembly, and finally, the President of the National Assembly assured his hosts of his full availability to help them in the accomplishment of their diplomatic mission here. Finally, last but not least, the President of the Assembly also received today the new representative of UNICEF in Djibouti. The President of the Assembly welcomed the new UNICEF representative and wished her full success in her mission while assuring her of his full availability and support. UNICEF supports the Djiboutian government in the implementation of community-based early childhood development programs, whether in the field of health, per-school education and social protection of children. It is a multiple action in favor of children's rights. The right to education for refugee children is taking into account rights granted by the Djiboutian government for a long time to children born in the refuge camps of Ali Ade or those of the most recent sites of Markazi and Obokh Hayu, said the President of the National Assembly. For her part, the representative of UNICEF spoke about the detention of minors and the alternatives that can be proposed, such as community service. The ambassador, Mr. Ibrahim Biledu Ali, presented today his letters of credence to General David Hurley, Governor General of the Commonwealth of Australia, as ambassador of the Republic of Djibouti to the Commonwealth of Australia with residence in Tokyo, Japan. During his meeting, his Excellency Ibrahim Biledu Ali conveyed greetings and wishes of health and prosperity of His Excellency Mr. Ismail Umar Gelle, President of the Republic, to General David Hurley. His Excellency General David Hurley praised the stabilizing role played by the Republic of Djibouti in the sub-region and the commitment of the President, Mr. Ismail Umar Gelle, to regional integration in Africa. The Djiboutian ambassador thanked the Government General and said he was honored to continue and strengthen the relations of friendship and cooperation that exist between the two friendly countries. Meat is a crucial source of protein, vitamins, and minerals that are essential for maintaining a healthy body. In Djibouti, meat is a staple food consumed daily, and its consumption intensifies during the blessed month of Ramadan. It is an integral part of traditional dishes such as rice, pasta, sauces, and sambusa. To gain insight into the types and quality of meat available in the market, our team at RTD visited the large market of Riyadh. We were pleased to find a diverse range of meat products, including beef and goat meat, which are regularly consumed by the people of Djibouti. The availability of high-quality meat at affordable prices is crucial for ensuring that people have access to a balanced diet. In the market, the cost of meat was found to be 1,200 Djiboutian francs per kilo, which is a reasonable price for such a vital source of nutrition. However, it is important to ensure that the meat we consume is of good quality and safe for consumption. Therefore, it is recommended to purchase meat from trusted vendors who follow proper hygiene and safety standards. Additionally, it is essential to ensure that meat is cooked thoroughly before consumption to reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses. As part of the integration program for refugees in Djibouti, HONORS, in collaboration with UNHCR, hosted yesterday its headquarters at PK13 a ceremony to award scholarships to university students from the refugee community living on Djiboutian soil and who are enrolled in the University of Djibouti. This scholarship for these students will allow them to continue their studies, to get a better education, to have a promising future, and a safe professional insertion in their respective countries in case of voluntary return. More than 50 refugee university students enrolled at the University of Djibouti have benefited from this biennial scholarship given every 3 months. We are proud to be able to support these refugee students in their quest for a quality education, said Hussein Hassan Darar, Executive Secretary of HONORS. This initiative is part of HONORS' ongoing and unwavering efforts to support refugees and help them rebuild their lives in their host countries. The beneficiary students expressed their gratitude to the government of Djibouti for their unwavering commitment to education for all. Still, in the fight against khat smuggling in the region of Ali Sibeh, police officers are waging a fierce battle to eradicate the scourge. The slightest movements in the hills are now monitored by drones of the national police, and thanks to this device, dozens of khat smugglers have been arrested for about 50 illegal immigrants too. The reinforcement of the surveillance devices put in place by the national police is intended to deter all those who would be tempted to bring contraband into the national territory. All necessary means will be deployed to thwart the entry of contraband khat on our territory. As such, it should be recalled that the state has made the fight against smuggling a priority and that all persons involved in any way are exposed to persecution. The national police will not relax its efforts and will firmly ensure the arrest of all smugglers day in and day out. The former military of the Republic, the late Abdul Qadir Duali Wa'ez, was called back to Allah last night. This great state cleric has successfully served as Secretary General of the Ministry of Interior, Secretary General of the Ministry of Commerce, Minister of Interior, and the Military of the Republic, and the President of the National Coordinator of APRM. The Republic of Djibouti has lost a great servant of the state. The Military of the Republic and the entire staff of the Military's office send their sincere condolences to the family of the deceased. We pray that the God, Allah, welcome him into his eternal paradise. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Shifting gears towards the international scene now, our beloved viewers. These children, 3 children and 3 adults were killed Monday by a young woman who aged 26 who opened fire at the elementary school in Nashville in the southern United States, Tennessee, before being shot by police. Armed with at least 2 assault rifles and a handgun, she broke into a private Christian school in the morning. Local police spokesman Don Aaron said at a news conference officers were quickly dispatched to the scene. With that, our dear viewers, we end this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a wonderful evening. We wish you a blessed night. Thank you very much. Take care.